Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I thought I'd share with you what I did for prepping this week. Prepping is a lifestyle. We want to make sure our life keeps running smoothly, that we have the things we need. We have enough food, we have water, we keep our home in good repair so that we have our shelter. And then there's just the supplies you would want on a daily basis. Toiletries you would use, the hygiene type supplies, all of those different things. Those are the categories that we want to be checking on off and on, that we have the things we need. So this week, one of the things I did was inventory my cans of fruit, because fruit is something that I've had a problem with. I've had leaks in cans of fruit, and sure enough, look at this can of fruit. Do you see where the top has been leaking? It's bubbling, and this is no longer good to eat. And so these peaches are getting tossed. There's no way I would try to eat these. I'm not checking them out at all. They've already given me the indication the top is leaking. These are no longer safe to eat. So if you have canned fruit, keep your eye on it. I have had all the problems with my cans of food that have not lasted have been fruit. Next, I bought a bag of popcorn. Popcorn is a forever food, and so it's nice to have some in your prepper pantry. If you don't have some, maybe it's something that you want to get. Buy a bag of it, put it away in a jar. It's airtight, it's going to last. You can make popcorn. I've even made it in a paper bag in the microwave. I'll put a link to that video in case you're interested on how to do that. Then you don't even have a dirty dish. Popcorn can be used for a lot of things, but it's a nice, easy snack. And so it's something that you might want to have in your long-term pantry, because if you keep it airtight, it's going to be good. I also bought 10 one-pound bags of black beans. I'm going to put them away into clean canning jars, put on the lid, and then they're going to be airtight. You can put them in with oxygen absorbers if you have them. You can vacuum seal them if you can. You can put them into Mylar bags, put them into buckets, but have some of the longest lasting foods and then store it away airtight so that it will last. You can reuse jars, which is one reason I like to buy the Classico pasta sauce, because not only is the jar the same size as a mason canning jar, if you can't get rid of the aroma in the lid, a regular canning jar lid will fit on here, and then you can use this lid as a ring to help seal up your beans, and you don't worry about the aromas from pasta sauce if you don't want that into your black beans. You want to store your foods cool, dark, and dry, and then packaged foods needs to be airtight. And the better you store your food, the longer it lasts. And that's the whole point of stockpiling it, is that it will last and then it can nourish your body. Then the foods that you stockpile, you need to remember to use, rotate, and replace them. Sometimes when I have random jars, that I don't really like to save things in these jars because I feel like they aren't as airtight as other jars, which they're probably fine. But sometimes I will go ahead and fill these up, and then I put them away for, say, bartering. What if somebody came and they needed something to eat? I could give them one of the jars that I don't really care about the jar. So I have the food on hand. I can still have the food on hand, and then if I decide I want to share, I have packets designed for sharing. This also gives you an idea of about how many beans will fit in a jar, so that you know how much a pound is. Because sometimes if we just pour them all together, then we have to start fiddling around again, deciding how many is a pound, how many do I need for my recipe, and this way they're still measured out, and so you have an idea. So today I'm going to show you a very simple crock pot recipe for some spicy black beans. I put my crock pot on high, I've sprayed it so nothing sticks, and then I have rinsed and picked over the pound of black beans, and I'm going to put them straight into the crock pot. Cooking beans in a crock pot is so simple. You don't have to soak them. You don't have to do anything. Just rinse them up. Now I'm going to add 6 cups chicken broth. If you wanted this to be vegan, you could use vegetable broth. I want the equivalent dried onion as 1 whole onion, so I have 4 tablespoons of minced dried onion. I have about 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Let's start to stir that around and get that incorporated. 2 bay leaves. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of sliced jalapeno peppers. You could dice them up if you wanted them smaller, but everybody doesn't like them, and so it's easier to try to like move them out of your way if you don't want to eat them. So I like to put them in there in larger chunks. Then I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Stir it all together. And these are going to be some fantastic spicy black beans in the crock pot. Put on the lid, cook them on high for about 6 hours, and yum, yum, you're going to love them. The beans have been cooking about 6 hours on high. Make sure you remove the bay leaves. You can scoop out a few, test them with a fork, and make sure that they're soft enough. And if not, you can let them go for another hour or two, but likely they're going to be fine. Now you have spicy black beans with jalapenos. You can serve them as is. You can put them into a burrito. You can make them into enchiladas. Whatever your favorite recipes with black beans, you can use these. So do you see how prepping is a way of life? We just keep going through the things we have, making sure they're in good repair, that they are useful to us. Things that aren't useful, we can clear out, declutter, and make room for things that we do want. It's all a matter of priorities, and having a successful future, having the things that I need, and providing for myself and my family is very important to me. So that's a priority of why I want to be a prepper. Leave it in the comments below. What prepping did you do this week? Did you try this bean recipe? Did you like it? I hope you'll like my video, share it with someone else you think might enjoy it, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.